Hey guys, it's Shelly here with Lovecreatelaugh.blogspot.com. Here tonight to do a quick share of a layout that I just did yesterday. Um, this is one of the layouts from the online workshop I'm doing with Colored Sprinkle Girl, which is Patty. We were challenged to use some paint dripping, which obviously I did here. What I used for that was my watercolors, which this is the particular palette that I have. I know most people have the smaller one from Hobby Lobby, but these are pretty good size wells. And I used this red, let's see, this red, this yellow, and then I mixed the gray and this brown to come up with the taupe. So that's what's dripping down here. I also used that red on the watercolor to color in this paper. The paper was originally just the taupe and the yellow and kind of like a darker yellow color. And there was a tiny bit of red, but the part that was actually red in this paper I covered up with their photo mat. So I just watercolored in the red because of what I wanted the focus of the picture to be about is my mom. Obviously her dress is taupe, and then she had this really, really bright, beautiful red lipstick on, and I wanted that to be the focal point because, to be honest with you, I don't remember my mother ever wearing red lipstick, and I think it looks fantastic, and I'm just glad to see it. It's like one of those things where, once she had, I was the youngest of 5, so I suppose once she had her 5th child, she was no longer concerned about applying her lipstick in the morning, I suppose, but I just think she looks fantastic. I believe this is their engagement photo, and that's the reason why there's no journaling here yet, because I have a family reunion in a couple weekend, not next weekend, but the following weekend, and I'm going to ask, it's on my dad's side of the family, I'm going to ask his brothers and sisters if that was their engagement picture, and if they have any idea about what month it was taken, so that I can journal, their engagement photo and the date, either the date it was taken, or I'll just put their wedding date on there if I can't figure out when that picture was actually taken. So that's kind of what the layout was about, and that's kind of the inspiration for the color palette. I decided to go with this paper line because we were, our workshop kit we had to create before we started. Basically, we had to put all of our papers and embellishments into a kit, and during the workshop, that's all we're able to use is the things that are in our kit. So that's what I did, and this paper I love. I mean, I love the yellow and the taupe together, and it just really worked with that picture, so I went ahead and just added the red that I wanted to make it kind of work with the picture the way I wanted it to. I'll get on with the layout. The background cardstock is a Close to My Heart. I cannot remember the name of it. I keep wanting to say Whisper White, but I don't think that's it. It's just whatever their ivory cardstock is. That's what the background is. And then I use this washi tape, and I believe it's from one of the Indie Chic, whatever collections. I use it up here and down here. Then the letter stickers are from Basic Gray, and it's this one. I believe it's from the Ambrosia collection. I've had these for quite some time, and I really like the font. So I actually had considered on this one using the letters as a mask, and I was going to spray across there, but I really kind of like the white space too. So, and I also kind of like the tone-on-tone look that it ended up with. I don't think I've ever done a tone-on-tone title before. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then the little crochet flower here and then an antique looking button are from Close to My Heart. This chevron piece here it's my mind's eye. I have no idea where I got it. It came off of this little sheet like this, and it was white with that. I think it might have had a little bit different pattern, but it was basically white. Here's I have no idea where I got it. It was just in my kit. And then I sprayed it with Lindy Stamp Gang Starburst Spray in Cadbury Milk Chocolate, which I think, it really looks brown in the video, but in person it's really taupey. So I'm not sure why it looks so brown, but it's actually a taupey color when it's applied to white. And I'll show you that a little closer up. And this doily here is just a cheapy paper doily from Hobby Lobby. Also sprayed with that Lenny Stamp Gang. And then the Always Die Cut, I have no idea what it's from. It's just one of those things I threw into my kit because it kind of matched the papers that I was putting in there. The photo mat itself is actually a scrap piece from this Lost and Found 6x6 pad that I used forever ago and to make a mini album with my archivers. And I just cut it out of here. This was just a piece of scrap. Let's see. The trim is just a piece from my stash. I have no idea what brand it is or anything. I did use some distress inks on there as well as a red cat eye. This paper is a scrap piece from this particular collection, Union Square from Recollection. But it was previously cut, so I just pulled it from my scraps, and I really liked it just because of the little glitter flourish there. The brads, I don't know if I pointed those out yet, but this brad here is a camera brad, and then that brad up there is just like a really pretty red bling. Those are both my Mind's Eye. And I'll do a little bit closer picture so you can just kind of see. I really love that brad. I think it's cute. And hopefully you can see that this is more taupey than, like, when you think of milk chocolate, this isn't the color I think of. And that's a closer up picture of that photo, and then the trim and stuff. And then once I find out the dates, I'll write in their names, their wedding date, or their engagement dates, or whatever I can come up with as far as the exact dates. And then there's the top. I think that's all the product that I used for this layout. If you're wondering why you're hearing Debbie Gibson in the background, I didn't even realize that was on until just now. A couple of my friends and I went to see Debbie Gibson and Tiffany in concert last summer, actually. Here locally, actually it was in Council Bluffs, they were over at an outdoor venue over there, and I was just getting ready to scrapbook some of those pictures from that night, and so I was trying to get myself in the mindset, and I didn't realize that was what was the playlist that was going on, because before we went to the concert, I downloaded a whole bunch of both of their songs, Debbie Gibson and Tiffany, onto my iPod, and that's what you're hearing, which is kind of funny. So anyway, sorry about the Debbie Gibson, or is this Tiffany? I get them confused. Hopefully you like my layout. It's late at night, and I'm getting a little goofy, obviously. So I hope you guys enjoyed the layout. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to message me. I always love to see your messages. And if you haven't yet checked out Colored Sprinkle Girl Patty, she's doing a great job with her online workshop. I think it's really fun. The challenges are neat. She really thinks outside of the box and how to do things, and I really have loved every layout that I've done during her workshop. So, there's something to be said for that, because I typically, as a scrapbooker, am more quantity of pictures over quality of layout, I guess. I try to get as many pictures of any one event as possible on 2 pages, and she's really kind of taken me away from that into doing just one picture and really, telling that story, or I guess feeling that feeling. Like, this picture evokes a lot of feelings for me, and it was fun to kind of evolve this layout around what I really wanted this to be about. When I look at this, I want it to be about my mom and the way she looks, and that I think she looks fantastic. And then I'm obviously going to tell the story that it's their engagement photos. Obviously my dad looks fantastic too, but I just have never seen her look like that. I mean, she always was beautiful, but she never was dolled up. She was always very natural looking. And so I think it's great. I think the picture's great, and I think that I really love the layout and the way it turned out. So I'm really thankful for Patty and her pushing me to kind of get outside my comfort zone, because I don't know that I would have ever, or anytime soon, scrapbooked that picture, just because, you know, I typically do 2-page layouts of my kids, and it's tons of pictures on each, so I'm really enjoying these layouts that I'm doing, and I'm really grateful to have this this layout and this documentation of this particular picture. So it's meaningful, and I love her, and I love her workshop. So I'm rambling, and I appreciate you guys watching. And again, appreciate any comments. Thanks, guys.